angels calling us. Even we can see the sunrise before us. Yeah, when I'm in the thing, I make advice and
Hey y'all, it's me. I'm back, the finest CEO in the whole motherfucking America, okay? I got some Chinese food. I'm gonna do a mukbang. We got some lamb, some garlic naan, which is like, I guess their bread, okay? And got some fucking lamb chops, baby. But yeah, so basically after everything happened, right? Mind you, a simple argument, disagreement, that shit had gave me a mental breakdown. So I needed a break. I was like, you know what? I just don't feel, I can't explain it how I felt, but I needed a mental break. With that being said, I was applying for FMLA, and if y'all know about anything about FMLA basically just protects your job, and they approve your absence. Like if it's a death in the family, or you get surgery, you get hurt. So boom.
Amen. Amen.
Okay, so basically, I had applied for FMLA because after everything happened, I just didn't feel wanted. I didn't feel like you know, when you've been at a job for so long and you give your all and like one thing happened and everybody damn near against you, it kind of fucks with your head a little bit, because you know, it's like, damn, y'all basically killing me with overtime. I'm at work every fucking day. I had to do something that I didn't feel like it was nothing that bad. It was an argument. We work at a jail. It's worse shit that happens besides that. Hold on. Get into it. Okay. But anyway, so I had filed for FMLA. At least I thought I was filing for FMLA. I had a file for FMLA in June. I filed June 30th, but I told them I wanted to start July 1st. So I started the process. I had to go to my doctor, you know. He diagnosed me with depression and anxiety. And it took a while for my paperwork and stuff to get processed through. And I ain't even gonna say a while. I had went to the doctor on the 8th of July. And when I had got the paperwork and stuff and I had called FMLA, they told me to call my job. So I called my job because I was like, hey, do you guys offer, you know, any FMLA pay or anything like that? And she was like, no, we don't offer any pay. You use it'll use the vacation time and sick time you got left, but we don't offer pay. But they sent out a letter of termination on the 8th. I had called the week after. The 8th is when I went to the doctor for a physical. So I'm like, they sent out a termination paper. How could they send out a termination paper when I was in the process of filing FMLA? And she was like, I don't know, I'll have to transfer you to the jailer, which is jailer dickhead. So she transferred me to him. The call went back to her. She was like, he's not in the office, but he'll call you back. Never called me back. So I called FMLA because at this point I'm like, well, damn. Y'all told me this was, y'all don't pay, but y'all cover my job. And a bitch got fired on her day off. So how this happened? The lady was like, oh my, I'm sorry about that. I'm not sure what's going on, you know, blah, 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 blah. So she said, just call your job back. So I had called him back like 3 days later because he never called me back. And at this point, I just felt like they ain't want me there. You know what I'm saying? You know, it is what it is. It was more of them than it was of me, okay? This is me, and this is them, color-wise, okay? So that should already make you feel uncomfortable. Like you work somewhere, and we all had that experience, and you feel like don't nobody like you at work. So it's like you go to work, you know. So I had called him back anyway because I wanted to know why did I get fired. He was like, well, you didn't call us and tell us what was going on. Now, mind you, the day I had to go in for them to tell me what was going on with the situation, let me take y'all back. So after me and the lady got into an argument, I went home on Friday, right? I went home on, I think it was Thursday or Friday. It was Thursday. I went home on Thursday. The next day, came to work on Friday like nothing happened. They sent me home. They was like, you on the investigation. Mind you, what the fuck did I do? They told me come in Tuesday because I'm going to have to write an incident report. I'm like, damn. We just had a disagreement like grown people do. Like, I don't get it. So when I came in on Tuesday, basically the white lady, she told these people that I threatened to whoop her. Okay? I said, sir, I know what I can and cannot say as a correction officer, because if anybody does corrections, if anybody ever been in the industry, you know that it's the most ghetto. Being a correction officer is no rules. I ain't talking about when it comes to inmates. I'm talking about when it comes to being a CO versus CO. It ain't no rules, okay? It is what it is. So I was like, well, we just had an argument. We had a disagreement. She was disrespectful to me, and she didn't like the way I responded. So when he gave me the paper, on the paper, it's basically saying, when she told me to put the inmate up, I said, you're not my effing boss. No, you can't tell me what to do. B, I call her B, she said. That was a damn lie. That don't even sound right. Why would I go off just like that for no reason, for her telling me to do my job? So I just felt like they wasn't hearing me out. They wasn't hearing me out. So then they brought up a TikTok video that happened last year. Okay? I did a TikTok video at the hospital. I wasn't even around the inmate at the time. I did a TikTok video at the hospital. Somebody told on me. I got a written warning for that. So at this point, y'all nitpicking because y'all really ain't got nothing to fuck with me about. I'm talking about when it comes to my job ethics and how I do my job, I had no write-ups, no nothing. So they brought up the TikTok video from last year. Then I had posted a video in the break room. It's on my TikTok. It happened in May. I was in the booking office. It was slow. No inmates was there. It was quiet. I posted a dance challenge in May. This happened in June, right? They had nothing to mess with me about. The investigator went on my TikTok to find something else, and they had that video. So at this point, I see what's going on. Y'all really ain't got nothing to really F with me about. But y'all gonna try to use everything that y'all can find to try to get rid of me. So in my mind, I'm like, well, fire me. But I ain't say that. I felt attacked. You know what I'm saying? I felt attacked because at the end of the day, we supposed to be on the same team. Ain't nobody perfect. I made a mistake. I don't even think I did nothing wrong. The lady was disrespectful to me, and you're not going to disrespect me. I'm not an inmate. I'm not an inmate, and I'm a grown-ass woman. And you're not going to talk to me like I'm a kid out here just like, no. I have a mother. My mama raised me right. You're not going to disrespect me. But I didn't disrespect her in the way that Shanae would have disrespected her. I just told the lady to watch your tone. You getting too loud. Watch your tone, ma'am. What was disrespectful about that? She kept getting louder. So at this point, I feel like you think that you can just talk to me any kind of way you see. It's not happening. So me and her had words. We had words. Okay? We both were wrong. So when I went in, they told me I would have to come back. I had to write a report on Tuesday. I would have to come back on Thursday. So when I called the dude, he was like, the jailer, he was like, yeah, come back like you ready to work. I'm like, all right. You know, I was excited. Going back to work, you know what I'm saying? I was excited. I get back to work. My shift started at 2:50. I get back to work. I gotta go in his office. I'm thinking he gonna, I ain't thinking nothing of it. I'm like, all right, cool. First thing he do when I sit down is, do you want to work here? You know, so I'm getting agitated because at this point, I feel like y'all want me to spaz. Like, I said, sir, am I here? Did I not say I didn't want to work here? So he was like, okay, well, our findings is that we find you guilty of threatening her, okay? Her word against mine. I ain't say the shit. I never would. He said, you told her you were going to whoop her A. I said, sir, with all due respect, I'm black. We don't say whoop your A. We don't. What black person you know talking about whoop your A? No. We going to go in. I'm finna drag your to the ground. I'm going to stump you out. You know how we are, how we talk. Especially when we mad. Who going to say I'm going to whoop your A as a black woman who was born in Poker Bean Projects? Not me. So he was like, well, I don't know, but that's what was said. Da 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 da. But it's not even on the incident report. It's not even on there. So they trying to make me feel some type of way about the threat that Karen said I said after she got disrespectful with me. So he was like, but it's not on the incident report. Yeah, because it wasn't true. That's why I wasn't on the fucking incident report. But after that, he was just like chastising me. He was like, you know this can't happen again, right? I'm like, look, I'm going to just come and do my job. This how I'm talking, because at this point, I'm tired of seeing them. I'm tired of going back and forth. It was just a fucking argument, okay? It wasn't like I was bringing in no drugs for no inmates. It wasn't like I was having any unestablished relationships with an inmate. I do my job very well. I take my job serious. I play around with the inmates because they life already harder, but I do my job. And I go above and beyond, right? Boom. He was like, this situation can't happen again. I said, you ain't got to worry about me. I ain't going to say nothing. I'm going to just come to work, clock in. I won't speak to nobody. Clock in, get my money, and leave. He said, okay, so we find you guilty of the situation, and you're going to get 5 weeks suspension, 5-day suspension with no pay. But we're going to put the 5 weeks on the shelf, meaning we're going to just say the 5 days on the shelf, and every other week you'll get a day with no pay, and you could just work overtime to even it out. So on top of y'all gonna give me suspension, 5-day suspension, but we're gonna put the shit on the shelf because y'all really need me here, okay? But every week you gonna get a day, and you could just work overtime. I was working 4 or 5 12s a day. I was working 4 or 5 12s anyway. Okay, so I'm like, okay, so what consequences did Miss Sergeant Robinson get? The lady who don't know how to talk. What consequences did she get? He looked me dead in my eyes. He said none. She didn't get any consequences. He was like, Sergeant Robinson comes off wrong, but so you already know how she is. And because y'all allow it, and it's cute to y'all because she been working with y'all for 25 years, it's okay for her to disrespect. I know. No. That's not okay. So after that, it was some more chastising. It was telling me that I was going to be my phone, because we can bring our phone in at this jail. He was like, my phone privileges are indefinitely. I can never bring my phone in jail. Right? And you would think I was just out here on TikTok being drunk, acting stupid. You know, I might do like little sound videos and little dances and stuff like that, but I'm not disrespecting the badge. Like, police officers be on TikTok. Dr. Miami, like, this shit is just normal. It's the new normal. You feel me? It was never intended for it to be no. So, after that, I felt chastised. I came to work with my energy levels high. I came to work that day saying, okay, I learned. I'm gonna just keep my mouth shut, do my job. That's how I came in. When I left that office, I was down here. My spirit was down here. So I told my lieutenant, I said, listen, I can't do that. I started crying, you know, because I feel like they weren't listening to what the fuck I was saying. Y'all telling me it's okay. Y'all saying it's okay for this lady to talk to anybody like this, and that's okay. But because I said something, I got penalized, but she didn't get penalized. my whole energy, I felt defeated because it was like talking to a brick wall. They wasn't listening. They weren't trying to hear shit I was saying. Because in their mind, like I told them, this is racist. This is discrimination. Okay? Right and right is wrong is wrong. We both are wrong. If you want to say we both are wrong. We both are wrong. Why am I the only one getting penalized? For talking to her how she was disrespecting me. So, like, why am I being penalized? I said, y'all might not look at it as discrimination, but in today's world, if I was to go on TikTok and go viral, this shit will it will hit ceilings. Because this is not right. We both were wrong. If they say we both were wrong. It's not like I just went up there and started arguing with the lady. No. We were grown-ass women. We said some things, and that was that. So, I told my lieutenant, I was like, he was cool with it. Because the major said, we were going to fire you. We were going to fire you, but the lieutenant, he said the lieutenant and the captain spoke up for you, so we're not going to fire you, but we were going to fire you. For arguing? For a late Karen disrespecting me, and when I spoke up, because I don't do that at my job. I don't do that. I might come on TikTok and act crazy. I carry myself differently because being black in America, that's how they expect us to respond. So I always make sure I do the opposite. I let a lot of shit slide. Shit that I would never let slide. Because it's about knowing how to fight. You feel me? This fight, I felt like I did it wrong, but I didn't do nothing wrong. You know, sometimes you do something wrong, you know and you regret. I didn't do shit wrong. And after he said he was gonna fight, he was gonna let me go. Mind you, for arguing, for a lady disrespecting me, I'm disrespecting. We both was wrong. He was gonna let me go, but you got girls in there right now, COs, who are having a relationship, unestablished relationship with inmates. But you weren't about little old me. So at that point, I just felt defeated. I told my lieutenant, I'm like, look, I can't do this. I started crying. I'm like, this is racist. Like, this not right. And I'm not the one to pull the race card because I'm light skinned, but you know, I'm not the one to pull the race card. Because I feel like if you don't like me, fuck you. That's how I feel. That's how I move. But when it comes to my livelihood and my money and my reputation, I have a problem with that. Because now people gonna look at me in this light, that's really not who I am. So I told him, I'm like, I'm gonna file FMLA. I'm gonna take a mental break, you know, blah, blah, blah. He was like, okay, well, you got to go through your insurance to do FMLA. This where the story gets crazy. So I had to go call HR. I was outside the building. I called HR and I was like, hey, I'm trying to file for FMLA, blase, blase. When I left my job and got home, it was like 3:30, right? I called FMLA right away. I explained, I didn't get into depth of what happened, but I told them it was mental health. I needed a break. Blase, blase. They told me the process. They called my job the same day and they requested my demographics. They called my job. You listening? They called my job. It happened on June 30th. They called my job on June 30th and told them, hey, Deputy Lee is requesting FMLA. And she wants us to start July 1st. Because when I left that day, on June 30th, I just said, fuck it. I use one of these suspension days without pay. I can't work. I can't work like this. I'm crying and shit. And I know they're going to try to have me work overtime because I ain't been there. I was like, I can't work. I got to reboot again because y'all done messed up my energy, my vibe. Y'all done got me all the... I had to go. So when I called FMLA, they called my job. They requested demographics June 30th, meaning they just wanted to like know how long I've been there, how many hours I work, stuff like that. So I was under the impression that, and I asked the lady, I said, is there anything that I have to do on my end? Do I have to go to work the next day? She said, no. We sent out your request. Okay. She said you need to go to your primary care doctor, get a physical. He need to, I did all that. So my physical was July 8th. I got fired July 8th. The reason why he said he fired me was because I didn't contact them and tell them I was on FMLA, which is bullshit. right? So I'm like, but I was under the impression that you guys knew I was under FMLA, because when I came to y'all and told y'all I wanted to request FMLA, y'all told me to go through my insurance, right? I used to work at a prison. I had surgery on my foot. I went through FMLA through my prison, the HR department through my prison. Once I got approved for FMLA, I no longer had to talk to my job until I came back. So I'm like, okay, so I got fired because I didn't show up to work. But you guys knew I filed FMLA because she sent the paperwork to y'all the same day. So he was like, no, but you were supposed to call. Basically, make a long story short, the white man did not want me there. He didn't want me there. That's the vibes I got. That's the energy I got. He told me I can come and appeal it, but I didn't, because I felt like if anybody's so quick to leave me and dump me off, I don't need to be there. So I tried to file for unemployment, y'all, because I ain't got paid since June, right? Tried to file unemployment, but because they making it seem like I just AWOL'd and didn't show up for work, I got denied unemployment, okay? And I ain't gonna lie, man, this shit really it's tough right now. But God gonna make a way. But it's just so crazy how they going above and beyond to try to destroy me. And, you know, it sucks because, like I said, I do take pride in everything I do. I'm passionate about everything I do. But just how everything played out, it's scary being black in America, you know? Damn if you do, damn if you don't. Motherfucker talk shit to you, say something, you know, you the bad guy. You don't say something, you scary, you know? But I feel like disrespect is disrespect. I don't care who you are. You could be Donald Trump. Don't disrespect. Look, I have my beliefs. I feel like the disrespectful shit, I can't tolerate it. So, moving forward, they fired me on my day off. You know, and God don't make no mistakes, man. I ain't gonna tell y'all, if I'm lying to y'all, I'll be lying. This has been the happiest I've been, besides stressing over paying bills with no damn job. But this is the happiest I've been in a long time. Cause I just trust God. And I know he's gonna work it out, you know. But they let me go. Now, I'm trying to seek some lawyers, because that's gonna be on my record forever. And the way they have the incident makes me look like I'm just this ghetto, disrespectful, don't care about authority. That's how they making it look on that paper. That's not true. Because if I was such a bad person, I've been there for 2 years. I started in 2020. If I was such a horrible person, I wouldn't have made it that long. So, if anybody who's smart can read between the lines, I'm trying to get another job. And, you know, some jobs they ask you, have you ever got terminated? I don't even be putting their ass on there. Because I feel like these people they want to be, they're trying to destroy me. I haven't been going live on TikTok because it's an investigator. He be watching my videos like he obsessed. But they were looking for me to fail. But like I said, it's been hard. It's been hard, man. I went from being a CEO to Uber Eating. But this is the happiest I've ever been. I am looking for another job. I'm looking for lawyers. So whoever see this video, if anybody does see this video, I need a lawyer, because the way the situation and how everything happened, it's not okay. And at the end of the day, it's nothing in the policy that says you can't have a disagreement with your coworker. What did I do wrong? It was a disagreement. People done did worse shit than that. It was a disagreement. But what it was you black, so know your place. That's what that was. But, you know, I'm praying for better days. You know, I know God got it. Everything gonna work out how it was supposed to work out. But yeah, I got fired on my day off, bro. So I'm picking up the pieces. I ain't lost nothing. God continue. He gonna continue to, hey, it's gonna work. So that's my tea. Bye.